Are you seriously still tracking your credit score on Credit Karma and thinking you are ready to buy a luxury home in South Florida? Stop scrolling right now, because if that is your master plan, you are about to get a very rude awakening from an actual mortgage lender. The truth is, the apps on your phone are lying to you, and the amateur mistakes you are making right now are completely destroying your chances of landing a house in Palm Beach County or Jupiter. If I were buying a home in today's market, I would follow a strict, data-driven checklist to ensure the banks actually take me seriously. First things first, let us talk about your credit score, because this is the foundation of everything. Stop bragging about your Credit Karma score. Lenders do not care about it, and they do not use it. When you apply for a home loan, mortgage underwriters look at your classic FICO scores, specifically versions 2, 4, and 5. If you want to know where you actually stand, go to myfico.com and look at the real numbers. If there are errors on your credit report, you need to dispute them and fix them immediately. If you are in a rush and need to buy a home quickly, we can utilize a strategy called a rapid credit rescore to update your profile in just a few days instead of waiting months. Do not guess with your credit. Know your exact data. Step 2 on the checklist is your down payment. In most cases, you are going to need anywhere from 3% to 5% of the purchase price for a conventional or FHA down payment, plus your standard closing costs. For a high-end property in Southeast Florida, that is still a significant chunk of cash. Sometimes, lenders will also want to see additional financial reserves sitting in your account after closing, just to prove you will not go broke the minute you get the keys. Here is a pro tip. If you are getting a nice tax refund this year, do not go spend it on a luxury vacation or a new car. Put that money directly into a high-yield savings account and let it work for you. Furthermore, if you are a first-time buyer, there are down payment assistance programs available right now that can provide serious financial relief, making you an ideal candidate for approval, even if you are putting less than 10% down. Step 3 is job stability. And this is where so many people accidentally trigger an absolute disaster right before closing. Lenders generally want to see a stable job history for the last 24 months in the same industry. But here is a massive financial hack for recent graduates. If you just finished school and you have a brand new diploma or a professional certificate in your specialty, along with a formal job offer letter from an employer that can completely replace the 2-year work history requirement, the banks will count your time in school as part of your history. However, do not get cute right before you buy. Do not quit your job, do not switch industries, and do not try to open up a brand new business right before you apply for a mortgage. If you make less than a 20% down payment and you change your job situation right before closing, getting a loan approved becomes almost entirely impossible. Step 4 is getting your pre-approval done way in advance. It is never too early to start a conversation with a professional loan officer. Do not wait until you find your absolute dream home on the water in Jupiter to start looking at your financing. We need to sit down, look at the numbers, map out an exact plan, and verify your purchasing power before you ever step foot inside an open house. Having a fully underwritten pre-approval means that when we find the right property, we can move with speed and authority. Finally, step 5. Buy when you are personally ready, not when you think the market is perfect. Stop trying to time the South Florida real estate market. It does not work, and the amateurs who have been waiting for a massive market crash for the last 5 years are still sitting on the sidelines renting. Remember this golden rule of real estate. You can always refinance your interest rate later when the numbers drop, but you can never change the purchase price you paid for the home. The earlier you buy, the faster you stop paying your landlord's mortgage and start building your own equity. Are you ready to stop acting like an amateur and start dominating your real estate goals? Whether you want a luxury estate or a primary residence right here in Florida, you need to structure your move perfectly. When you work with my team, you get access to guaranteed 10-day closings and 5-day mortgage commitments. We move fast and we get the job done right the first time. Pick up your phone and call me directly right now at 561-406-0717. Let us get to work. I am Irina Tomakova, proudly with Echo Fine Properties.